Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Swings it out to his running back. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Dell. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided to...
Touchdown Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. Off-play action on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Darnold. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try the counter. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Darnold. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the 1st quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the 1st, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. And the Ducks are marching down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they're not on the same page there.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes.
Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover to swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense does.
To the air, it's Darnold. Unloads to the wideout. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hart. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. To the air, it's Dell. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to pass. Might be looking to run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility. running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rides the back on the option, the give. Fights off a defender. And another broken tackle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 4 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. To the air, it's down. Quickly complete. Oh, the sweet feet. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on third and 10. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Finds his man in the middle. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It'll be 3rd and long. The quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those times.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wants to throw. It's Darnold. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hart. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Keeps the play going. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wants to go deep, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Back to throw, it's Darnold. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Irish send out the punt unit. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Darasov. Good, solid tackle. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to pass. It's Darnold. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Dell. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's going to fire deep. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you,
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Makes a catch. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Complete to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Dropping back, it's Darnold. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. The screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The pull and throw off the RPO. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting it.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. With the catch, it's DeLuca. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Dell. Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Darnold. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. It's complete to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead.
Turning it on!
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep...
It's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer in the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Turbin. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.